Elden Ring, but it's not. It was Valorant. It was Valorant all along. What? Today I'm gonna show you what Elden Ring UI looks like in Valorant.
But why?
I know some of you may be a bit skeptical, but hey, these games have a lot more in common than you think. They both have just random bullshit. Both have an appeal to players who enjoy a competitive challenge. When the f do I attack? In Elden Ring, you have this sense of accomplishment after finally taking down a boss that probably took way longer than it should have. In Valorant... Okay, let's not talk about Valorant. Alright, let's get this UI now. Wait, but first, what the f is UI? UI is short for user interface, and TLDR, it's basically everything you interact with, like buttons, menus, icons, windows. It can be a lot of things. And it's a lot easier if I just show you. It's like a card game, you know, the more you play, the more you learn. Like, rather than someone tell you all the rules at the beginning and you're just sitting there thinking, oh my god, I hate my life, like, you know. Alright, I feel like I'm yapping too much. Let's just get started.
Alright, let me tell you the good news. We don't need the monitor.
Okay, so we obviously can't just copy-paste the Elden Ring UI because it wouldn't work. I can't fucking see. So instead, we're gonna shift things around. We're gonna move the abilities here, and we're gonna keep the stats as horizontal bars, but let's place them down here. Kind of like what Borderlands did. But we're not gonna add numbers. In true Elden Ring fashion, you're just kinda gonna have to guess how much health you got left. I've always liked the Valorant kill feed, but let's spice it up a bit. And we add a little splash.
Nice.
Are we missing something? I feel like we're missing something. Oh yeah, the buy menu. I want this menu to have a more dark and gritty feel to it. So I'm using this faded background. We're gonna give it some crusty corners, drop a texture, gonna add the gun, give it some effects, add a shadow, the name, and the credits. And the most important thing in UI, make sure it scales. Make sure it scales. Now every button needs a hover, so I just quickly made this. We also need to show that you own a weapon, so we'll put this here, and this also needs a hover. Sometimes you can't afford guns, so we're gonna grade this out. You can also hover on affordable guns. Oh, now we just have to do this 18 times.
By definition, variables in Figma store reusable values like color values and numbers,
Then
that can be applied to all kinds of design
zero
elements.
watermarks
And
available. Then reduce these.
Sounds similar to
Alright, no, it's fine, it's fine. Just we can do this. Just take a deep breath. Alright, we did it. We did that. That's us. We did that. Now let's put this here and we're done.
What?
Without UI, you couldn't quit out, and we all know the importance of quitting out. Speaking of, why is there a leave match button if I can't leave the match? I mean, who thought of this? What's the point? Anyway, for this section, we'll be focusing on all the... You could just get rid of it. I understand you don't want people to leave mid-game, but you can't just gray out every problem in your life. We'll be focusing on all the menus that take us from booting up the game all the way until we're inside of an actual match. I want to change this to this flag asset that I made, and I want the colors to look a bit more Elden Ringy. So let's just add some details. Yeah. Now for the character select screen, I like the placement of everything. I think it's nice to let the players still have the familiarity of where to find certain elements. It's very confusing if everything's just shifted around. So we'll leave everything in the same place, but we'll also spice it up a bit. You know, let's give it the same treatment as all the other menus. Make this a bit more readable. Perfect. Same thing for the loading screen. I want to leave things in the same place, but I do want to spice them up a bit, you know, just give them a bit of love. And now we're ready for the final part, the title screen. The title screen. Okay, so here we want to darken up and add some cracks to the Valorant logo to really get that Elden Ring feeling. And wait a minute. There you go. I got you, bro. I got you. Say less. Those games in general give off a bit of a depression vibe, so we'll aim for that while still keeping the iconic red. But you know, we make sure everything has a crusty texture. But we're gonna add some details that no one's ever gonna see. And we're gonna tweak some sliders because I feel like everyone's doing that in their videos. Have you ever noticed that? I feel like it looks the same at the end. And it's ready.
Match found.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Silence.
Spike down. One enemy remaining.
Dead.
Wow, you made it all this way. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to help me out and drop a like or a comment, it doesn't really matter what you say, just helps pushing the video. I really appreciate that. If you want to hang out or, just come say hi, I'm also on Twitch, just hanging around. Alright, see you next time.